Hi, my name is Cheryl O'Donnell. I'm with USDA APHIS PPQ in San Diego, California. I'm an area identifier there. My discipline is in entomology, and I'm a specialist in Thysanoptera systematics and taxonomy. So this morning we're going to use the abbreviated key that we built for the class for our demonstration this morning. We're going to start out with couplet number 1. We have 2 samples that were slide mounted for our purpose today. You have one under your scope now. So couplet number 1, we have a choice of looking at the abdominal segment number 10. So let's move your slide down to that section. And you can see that this, our choices are whether we have a conical segment or a tubular segment. We have a tubular segment on this specimen. The next part of this couplet is asking whether the wings have longitudinal veins. So let's take a look at the wings. And on our sample, we have no wings. So let's see if we can match up another part of this couplet to our specimen. The next part is ovipositor represented by a small sclerotized eversible shoot-like opening on abdominal segment 9. So let's move down to that segment. It's a little bit difficult to see here because the specimen is so dark. But essentially we have a chute-like opening right here. And our alternative choice would have a recurved serrated set of blades. We don't have that. So we are in agreement for this specimen in the first part of couplet number 1, which takes us to couplet number 2. Couplet number 2 asks about the maxillary stylets, whether they are broad or narrow. So let's take a look at that section of the body. Maxillary stylets are part of the mouth parts in the head. And you can see the mouth parts are right here, the muscle structure. Maxillary stylets are inside of that. So they're looking for broadness here as compared to narrow. Narrow being 3 microns wide or wider at 5 microns. In this particular case, we have very wide maxillary stylets. So let's just add a comparison. Let's take a look at some narrow ones, and I'll show you a narrow set. So here are some maxillary stylets that are narrow. So we'll go back to our specimen, and we agreed that these stylets are wide, which takes us to the Idolothripinae subfamily.